Okay, so for Epley's maneuver, first you need to find the effective side, which means which side is the problem, the left side or the right side. The way you find that out is if you lay down on your left side and it makes you dizzy, or your eyes kind of pop into nystagmus, then it's usually the left side that is the problem. And then the opposite, if you lay on your right side and that's the side that makes you the most dizzy and makes your eyes nystagmus or move, then it's the right side that is affected. So let's say it was the right side that made her the dizziest when she laid on her right side. So the normal Epley's maneuver would be, let's put your feet this way. You would turn your head to the right. You would lay all the way back. Let's scoot you back even further. You would lay all the way back with your head turned to the right. And even if you're at home, you could lay back over the bed. And then you would hold that until you stopped being dizzy or the eyes stopped moving. Then you would turn all the way to the left. You would hold that until you weren't dizzy anymore or the eyes stopped moving. Then you would turn on your left shoulder with your head still looking down. And you would hold that until you stopped getting dizzy or until the eyes stopped moving. And then you come all the way up, but still looking down and to the left, and hold that until your eyes stopped moving or you stopped being dizzy. That would be the normal Epley's maneuver. But now I'll take you through what I like to add, because the whole idea of doing the Epley's maneuver is you're trying to get otoconia, little tiny calcifications. You're trying to get them out of the utricle tube and into the utricle, the body area, so that they're not banging into all the hairs and making you feel like you're floating in space or you're moving, right? You're dizzy. So what I like to add is this. We'll put your feet that way. We can turn to the right if you want to, but while you're laying on the back, then I am gonna add a little percussion right around behind the ear and behind the head, because you could just imagine if there's little calcifications floating around, if we're kind of tapping them, they will fall to the bottom and kind of move around those utricles like we want them to. So we just tap here and then let it sit and let those calcifications fall and rest to the bottom. Maybe do it again a little bit. And every time you do this, sometimes this will make the person dizzy, because that's those calcifications floating around a little bit. And then you just let them settle and let them fall. Once the dizziness has stopped, the eyes stop moving, then you're gonna turn here. And usually they'll start getting dizzy again and moving, and then we're gonna tap behind this right ear and behind the back of the head here. And we're letting those calcifications fall and move to the bottom of that utricle inside the inner ear. Then I'll have you turn to your left shoulder and still face that way. And I'm just gonna do this every time and tap around behind the ears so that the calcification can fall. So we're trying to get them out of that. If you look it up on Google, you'll see the image of the utricle, and you want to get those little calcifications out of the tube area. And then let's come all the way up. And keep looking down to the left, and we're going to tap again. Once dizziness stops, my last thing I like to do is a little occipital lift, and have you take a deep breath in and out. And all I'm doing is lifting and taking pressure off of that upper neck. And again, deep breath in and out. And then just let down slowly off of that. And in fact, the lady that we helped the other day, she said that part felt really, really good. So there's something to do with the upper part of the neck that is also associated with the inner ear a lot of times.